the pastor asked me to do is to be sure and introduce myself so you know who I am. My name is Joe Lee, and for those of you that know French, Jolie means pretty. And the first time I found that, and this is one thing I tell Brandon, my son, all the time, no matter how old and wrinkled I get, I will always be pretty. But that isn't the subject of our message today. I want to talk. Now, some of you, do you know what I do for a living? Anybody? No. Well, sometimes I wonder, and I know my wife wonders too. I actually draw pictures for a living. Now, this is a picture you might have seen in some form around the church here. And if you haven't seen it, you either haven't been paying attention or we haven't done a good enough job. Now, what this is, who knows what that particular object is? A flower pot. Yes, that's it indeed. And in every drawing, there is a secret. And in a flower pot, there's a very special secret. But I wonder if anybody, if you noticed, or anybody out here, that the hands holding the flower pot are different. One is a man's hand, and one is a woman's hand. Because we're all in this together. And what might be in that flower pot? Anybody? Oh, we know.
Soil.
Good soil, exactly. Good soil, and what do you put in good soil? Anybody? Okay. Seeds. So, that's what this picture is about. Here we have a flower pot. This church is the flower pot. And it's filled with good soil and filled with seeds. And it takes us, our generosity, and the love of God to do this. Now watch what happens if we put rain. Well, of course, in the church, as we talked about, Bill Vandry talked about last week, we don't want a lot of rain in the church. But what we do is we plant those seeds, and look what happens here. And there it is. So what grows from that, through God's love and our generosity and our love, there grows the tree of life. And that's what this whole thing is about, is this leadership campaign. It's about growing that tree of life. And so, let's have a little prayer. Put that up there. Okay? So everybody join in. Like to join in? Okay, well, I'll grab your wrist. So, dear God, please take that flower pot of this church, filled with good soil, filled with wonderful seeds, and shower it with your love and our generosity so that the tree of life that we have planted on this corner on Kirkwood, that it will grow, not to be seen just by those who pass by, but the entire community and the entire world.